A cinematic industrial establishing shot introduces a modern biography facility at sunrise, hinting.
Moving inside, the sheer scale of the operation becomes clear. These sterile corridors and controlled in close-up on industrial monitoring systems, temperature controls, humidity gauges, and automated alarms in operation. A high-detail shot shows incubation chamber racks and sealed containment systems operating like a production line. The visuals shift to raw material processing, clean stainless conveyor systems feeding product into packaging lines.
Macro shot of premium material handling, textured leather sheets on rollers moving through precision inspection lighting.
The hook ends with a wide shot of integrated systems, incubation, feeding, production, processing, and preservation, all operating like one industry. A wide aerial view establishes massive biosecure farming infrastructure, spanning large industrial blocks. The camera moves through an industrial site map-style view, showing multiple international distribution points and processing hubs. A wide interior shot reveals multiple secured housing zones, sealed rooms and containment bays organized by life stage. Close-up shows industrial-grade gates, reinforced barriers, and locking mechanisms designed for high-security animal containment.
The mechanical room highlights our automated climate control systems, precisely regulating temperature, humidity, and airflow.
A sterile processing space introduces the first output, premium Crocodiles Meat production lines with stainless steel conveyors. The automated vacuum packaging machines precisely seal the crocodile meat portions, applying labels before they flow down the conveyor. The cold chain process is critical. Here, we see the frozen product entering the industrial blast freezer tunnel for rapid freezing.
The second output is introduced. Hide preservation lines with washing tanks and chemical treatment stations.
Under precise inspection lighting, the fine grain and scale texture are highly visible as the sensor scanning modules begin their work.
A logistics scale shot shows pallets, bins, and sealed containers moving through controlled corridors and loading docks.
Security here is paramount. Advanced control systems utilizing cameras.
We see here the parallel production streams, food processing lines and leather preservation lines operating simultaneously.
This wide establishing shot reveals the scale of the controlled breeding facility, featuring semi-outdoor containment.
Close-up shows reinforced fencing, sliding gates, and secure locks separating nesting zones from facility corridors. A mechanical shot highlights automated water pumps and filtration units supplying clean water to breeding ponds. A wide shot shows artificial nesting zones built along pond edges with structured sandbanks and drainage channels. Sand preparation begins. Industrial sand spreaders lay thick layers evenly across nesting surfaces. Close-up shows grading blades smoothing sand to achieve stable, uniform density for nesting protection. A macro shot shows moisture sensors and temperature probes inserted into the sand to monitor nesting conditions. A control panel displays real-time nesting zone readings, temperature, humidity, and security indicators.
Biosecure staging. Sealed transport containers and padded trays are prepared for egg collection and movement.
Here we see the timed access barrier system opening, controlling entry to the nesting zones within the biosecure facility. Close-up shows a robotic sampling arm extracting sand cores to locate egg chamber depth markers. A measured depth gauge tool is shown, identifying the target depth range where egg chambers would be located. Egg collection begins. A sealed lifting tray system removes eggs from a protected cavity without rotation. Eggs are placed into labeled racks inside insulated containers, prepared for fast transport to incubation.
The segment closes with a fast-moving logistics shot showing containers transferred into a sterile incubation corridor. A wide shot establishes a biosecure egg collection staging zone with sealed carts, trays, and timed workflow systems. The automated system utilizes precise time tracking and a sealed container workflow, ensuring rapid collection within strict windows. Macro view shows an egg orientation marking system. Precision marking tools align to avoid egg rotation. A close-up shows eggs being placed into rigid foam inserts that lock orientation and prevent movement.
A gentle cleaning station wipes eggs using soft pads and controlled airflow. No washing, just surface cleaning.
Macro shot shows moisture-retaining material being dispensed into trays in precise, measured volumes.
Eggs are spaced evenly in trays for airflow, then aligned into stackable incubation rack frames. Sealed transport carts roll into a climate-controlled incubation corridor with airlock doors and filtration vents.
A wide shot reveals a modern incubation room lined with rack towers and climate control systems operating continuously.
Close-up shows humidity control equipment producing fine mist to maintain extremely high moisture levels. Macro shot shows temperature regulation coils and fans maintaining stable incubation temperatures around 30 to 33 degrees Celsius. A monitoring dashboard displays real-time humidity and temperature readings from multiple sensor zones. As the data logs confirm, the control modules automatically adjust the climate settings in response to the slightest sensor changes. A scientific visualization-like shot shows thermal differences in incubation racks, implying temperature influences outcomes. Close-up shows calibrated temperature probes inserted into tray zones for verification and stability checks.
A long-duration time-lapse style shot shows incubation racks under constant airflow and stable lighting over many days.
Acoustic monitoring is introduced. Microphone sensors pick up subtle signals from inside the incubation cabinets. A diagnostic interface shows waveform-like readings, implying chirping begins as hatching approaches.
Under strict sterile lighting, the incubator cabinet opens, allowing the tray to be carefully removed for inspection.
The segment closes with a wide shot of the incubation room operating like a precision factory with controlled climate.
The nursery facility utilizes rows of cement tanks and advanced enclosed water circulation system. Close-up shows tank partitions and smooth cement edges designed to reduce injury and prevent climbing or crowding. In this mechanical room, the heating systems work tirelessly, utilizing insulated piping to maintain precise, stable water temperatures.
Close-up shows water circulation jets and inlet ports, creating gentle flow patterns inside tanks. The process emphasizes multi-stage filtration. Here we see the UV sterilization modules running continuously. A wide overhead shot shows shaded covers and light diffusing panels, creating calm, low-stress tank environments.
A feeding prep zone is shown. Stainless tables, sealed bins, and automated grinders processing high-protein feed.
The close-up shows feed portions being measured precisely by a dosing system before being dispensed into sealed trays.
A timed feeding control panel triggers dispensing cycles once or twice daily to reduce aggressive feeding behavior. Automated feeders release small portions evenly into tanks through chutes, distributing food without crowding. A monitoring system tracks growth and behavior indirectly through water quality readings and motion sensors above tanks. Close-up shows sanitation cycles. High-pressure wash nozzles cleaning tank edges and drainage channels. Stress reduction is emphasized through controlled spacing systems. Barriers and partitions prevent overcrowding and fighting.
The segment closes with a wide view of the nursery facility functioning like a controlled production environment, water, heat, feed, and monitoring synchronized.
A wide establishing shot reveals a large-scale grow-out facility with long containment lanes and industrial water systems. Close-up shows reinforced containment walls, anti-climb edges, and partition gates designed for safe long-term housing. Macro view shows feed formulation machinery mixing protein materials in controlled batches.
A dosing system measures feed portions precisely, emphasizing limits designed to prevent overfeeding.
A scheduled feeding dashboard shows only 2 or 3 weekly feed cycles, reducing stress and waste. Automated feeder conveyors distribute measured feed along containment lanes, evenly spaced to prevent crowding. A close-up shows excess feed being prevented by cutoff gates, highlighting strict portion control systems. A water quality control system runs continuously, filters, pumps, and oxygenation modules maintaining stable conditions. A diagnostic monitoring wall displays growth tracking data, weight, size classes, and grading indicators. Close-up shows a non-contact scanning system, laser range sensors measuring length and mass indirectly.
A grading gate system is shown, modular barriers that direct units into different containment lanes based on size class.
A close-up emphasizes quality risk. Monitoring systems detect stress indicators via water chemistry and motion patterns.
The facility operates as a synchronized industrial system, a long-term manufacturing process designed for consistent, high-quality output.
A wide establishing shot introduces a secured harvest prep corridor with reinforced barriers and controlled entry gates. This close-up shows heavy-duty safety latches, locking pins, and containment door mechanisms designed for high-risk handling zones. A specialized restraint platform is shown, featuring an industrial-grade frame, padded surfaces, and adjustable securing straps. Close-up shows electric stunning equipment, insulated handles, electrode pads, and control modules prepared at a station. A safety control panel shows regulated stunning settings, timers, and fail-safe indicators in operation. A conveyor-style transfer platform is shown moving smoothly from the restraint station toward the classification area. The platform enters a grading bay, where precision measurement tools and sensor scanners prepare for classification. Macro shot shows laser measurement sensors and optical scanning modules mapping size and surface condition. A classification board-style digital display assigns market grades based on size, intended use, and surface quality indicators. Close-up of sealed tags and bin routing gates shows how graded output is directed toward different processing lanes. A wide shot establishes a modern processing facility intake bay with sealed doors, sanitation zones, and stainless transfer lanes. A close-up shows a controlled bleeding tool station, sterilized instruments, suction lines, and collection vessels prepared for humane processing. Close-up shows a controlled bleeding tool station, sterilized instruments, suction lines, and collection vessels prepared for humane processing. A blood collection and filtration system runs inside a sealed stainless chamber for hygiene and rapid removal. A cold water wash tunnel activates. Overhead spray bars and high-pressure nozzles rinse the processing lane. Close-up shows sanitation foam and rinse cycles flushing through stainless grates and drains beneath the wash line. A transfer conveyor moves the washed processing payload toward the skinning bay, emphasizing speed and sterility. The skinning bay is revealed. Sterile work lanes, overhead lighting panels, and tool sterilization stations. Close-up shows ultra-sharp knife blades and precision cutting tools being sterilized in UV and steam cabinets. A belly-cut guide frame is shown, a precision jig used to ensure consistent cut paths and clean edges. A macro shot of the scale pattern hide surface under inspection lighting, emphasizing the value of flawless texture and uniformity. A tool tracking system highlights precision, knife angles, cut depth, and edge consistency, monitored by cameras. A measurement table shows hide length scale markings and layout guides for premium grade sizing. The carcass transfer corridor leads into the Crocodiles Meat section, with stainless conveyors and chilled air curtains. A wide shot shows stainless cutting tables, conveyor lanes, and automated trim stations for muscle separation workflows. Close-up shows mechanical cutting guides separating large muscle groups into tail, backstrap, flank, and neck zones. Tail section is emphasized. Portioning machines trim long muscle strips into uniform premium cuts. Cuts are cleaned and rinsed, then moved through inspection lighting before packaging. Packaging choice lanes appear: chilled cuts, frozen portions, restaurant-grade trays, and processed product bins routed by gates.
The hide preservation line begins with high-pressure wash systems, cleaning raw hides thoroughly. Scraping machines remove fat and connective tissue using rotating blades and controlled pressure rollers.
Dry salting is shown. A conveyor spreads salt evenly across hides using dosing hoppers and leveling bars.
Here we see the deep freezing process. Hides are moved into the blast freeze chamber through sealed, insulated doors, reaching sub-zero temperatures.
Hide grading begins. Inspection tables with bright, diffuse lighting reveal thickness, defects, and scale uniformity.
Tanning starts with soaking drums rotating slowly, relaxing collagen fibers in controlled chemical baths. A multi-stage tanning line shows chemical dosing pumps feeding precise volumes into drums for durability treatment.
Hides move through rinse and neutralization tanks, with circulation jets ensuring even chemical removal. A shaving machine reduces hide thickness evenly, with precision rollers feeding material under rotating blades. A shaving machine reduces hide thickness evenly, with precision rollers feeding material under rotating blades.
Thickness verification uses laser micrometers scanning hide surfaces to confirm 0.8 to 1.2 millimeter consistency.
Dyeing begins. Hides enter rotating color drums with controlled fluid mixing and slow agitation. Polishing and coating machines apply uniform finish layers using rollers, spray heads, and heat tunnels. Embossing is shown lightly. Textured rollers press controlled patterns while maintaining natural scale definition. Final inspection uses bright tunnel lighting and camera scanning to approve luxury-grade leather quality. Packing begins. Approved hides are folded, wrapped, sealed, and stacked into export crates with moisture barriers. The Crocodile Meat cold chain ensures packaged cuts move efficiently into these freezer rooms, utilizing automated pallet storage systems.
Loading docks show both outputs leaving the facility: sealed Crocodile's meat pallets and leather export crates in separate lanes.
Final hero shot. Luxury-grade finished leather sheets under inspection lights, paired with sealed Crocodile's meat packages on a sterile conveyor.